Thank you, Steve. The policy passes. Just in the last hour, the Shenendehowa School Board approved a controversial measure that gives transgender students a choice of which bathrooms and locker rooms they use at school. Our Kimberly Howard live outside Gowanna Middle School where that meeting just wrapped up. And Kimberly, I know that some parents there tonight weren't too happy about this.
That's right, Greg. After that 4-2 vote, several parents stood before the board a second time, calling board members cowards for approving a policy to avoid a lawsuit that might not happen. Other parents vowing to vote board members out. But we also spoke with the board president just moments ago, who says he feels they made the right decision tonight, one that affects students here within Shenendehowa schools, even if it wasn't the viewpoint of most people at tonight's meeting. A packed Shenendehowa schools, library, and a long line of parents speaking out about a new policy that would allow transgender high school students to choose the bathroom or changing area that corresponds to the gender they identify with. Any requests would be considered on a case-by-case basis by the administration based on certain documentation, the student's age and maturity.
I call it the penis principle. If you have male genitalia, you go to the boys' room. If you do not, you go to the girls' room.
Most people who spoke out at the meeting were against the change, some citing religious beliefs and even legal concerns, others berating the board for not detailing and sharing the plan with parents sooner.
This policy has totally taken away the faith and confidence that I had in the board all these years.
But a small number of people voiced support for the plan and the steps they say it takes toward acceptance and equality.
It's an amazing thing when we open up and show, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. When we open up and show true acceptance of what other people are. And it is the saddest thing that I just spent 20 minutes in a line, at the end of a line, waiting for one person to actually say that.
One student pointing out that even though the people who support the change here are in the minority, that's not reflective of the viewpoints within the student body.
From the people I've talked to, this policy isn't really an issue for the students. It's more an issue for the parents. Some students who identify as trans, their parents don't agree with, and they need somewhere they can go where they feel safe. And if the school's the only place they feel safe, that's upsetting, but at least they have one place for them.
Several board members told me after the vote that the conversation will continue as far as this policy, saying that the policy can be tweaked down the road. And one board member who actually voted no as far as this policy is concerned is hoping that discussion can continue. For now, though, the policy is in effect immediately as it is written. We are live in Clifton Park. Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.